Have you ever wondered how the journey of a soccer prodigy like Jude Bellingham began? Well, it all started in the heart of England, in the city of Stourbridge. Born on June 29, 2003, Jude's passion for soccer was evident from a young age. He was the kind of kid who would rather kick a ball in the park than sit in front of a screen. It wasn't long before his natural talent started to shine through, and his journey to becoming a professional soccer player began. At just 7 years old, Jude joined Birmingham City's youth academy. His raw talent, combined with his unwavering determination and unyielding work ethic, quickly set him apart from his peers. He would spend countless hours on the pitch, honing his skills, improving his technique, and developing an uncanny understanding of the game that belied his young age. As he progressed through the youth ranks, Jude's performances continued to improve. His ability to control the game from the midfield, his vision on the pitch, and his knack for scoring goals made him a standout player. He was playing with a maturity and confidence that most players his age could only dream of. At the tender age of 15, Jude made his debut for Birmingham City's under-23 team, making him one of the youngest players to ever do so. His impressive performances didn't go unnoticed. He was making waves in the soccer world, and it was clear to everyone who saw him play that he was destined for great things. And so, with his raw talent, unmistakable passion for the game, and the unwavering support of his family and coaches, Jude Bellingham's star began to rise. His journey was just beginning, and he was already making a name for himself in the world of soccer. And thus, a star was born, waiting to shine on the soccer field. So, how did Jude Bellingham go from a youth academy player to a professional footballer, you may ask? Well, it's a story of talent, hard work, and a bit of Birmingham City magic. At the tender age of 16, Jude Bellingham made his professional debut for Birmingham City. He stepped onto the pitch, not as a wide-eyed teenager, but as a determined and motivated young player ready to make his mark. This debut wasn't just any debut. It catapulted him into the record books, making him the youngest ever first-team player for the club. His performances for the Blues were nothing short of sensational. In his debut season, he displayed a maturity and understanding of the game that was well beyond his years. His vision, technical ability, and fearless approach to the game quickly made him a fan favorite. Bellingham wasn't just playing the game, he was making the game his own. He left spectators and critics alike in awe as he effortlessly navigated the field, creating opportunities and leaving opponents in his wake. And let's not forget the honor bestowed upon him by Birmingham City. In a move that spoke volumes about his impact, the club retired his jersey number 22. Yes, you heard it right. At just 17, Jude Bellingham had his jersey number retired, an honor typically reserved for club legends. This was no ordinary feat. It was a testament to his profound impact on the club, an acknowledgement of his exceptional talent, and a nod to the promising future that lay ahead. But it wasn't just about the accolades or the records. It was about a young boy from Stourbridge, living his dream, and proving that age is just a number when you have the talent and determination to succeed. Bellingham, at such a young age, had already started to leave his mark. It was clear that this was just the beginning of a journey that was set to take him to incredible heights in the world of football. But what happens when a bigger stage calls? And for Jude Bellingham, that call was a loud and clear one from Borussia Dortmund. In the summer of 2020, the German club snapped up the talented teenager from Birmingham City, making him the most expensive 17-year-old in the history of the sport. It was a big leap, a new country, a new league, but Bellingham was ready to rise to the challenge. His impact at the club was immediate. The young midfielder quickly became a key part of the Dortmund squad, showcasing his versatility and maturity beyond his years. His performances were not just steady, they were impressive. It seemed as though he had been playing at this level for years, not just a few months. And then came the moment that every soccer player dreams of, scoring their first goal. For Bellingham, this dream became a reality in a match against Duisburg in the DFB Pokal. He etched his name into the record books, becoming the youngest goal scorer in the competition's history. It was a moment of sheer joy, not just for Bellingham, but for all who had followed his journey thus far. But it wasn't just about that one goal. Bellingham's consistency was remarkable. Week in, week out, he put in performances that belied his age. He was not just a young player getting some game time. He was a vital cog in the Dortmund machine, a player they could rely on in the big moments. Bellingham was proving that age is just a number, making waves in one of the biggest soccer leagues in the world. His journey at Borussia Dortmund was just beginning, and the world of soccer was eagerly watching, waiting to see what this young prodigy would do next. When did Bellingham get his first taste of international football, you may ask? Well, the story of Jude Bellingham's journey to the England national team is one of grit, talent, and a dash of good timing. In the midst of the pandemic-stricken year 2020, Bellingham was called up to the England senior squad for the first time. This followed an impressive start to his career at Borussia Dortmund, where his skill and tenacity caught the eye of England's manager, Gareth Southgate. His debut came in a friendly match against Ireland, where he held his ground against seasoned players, showcasing his remarkable ability to adapt and thrive. But it wasn't just his technical skills that made him a standout addition to the team. Bellingham's understanding of the game, his ability to read situations, and his willingness to learn and grow were all factors that contributed to his success on the international stage. Fast forward to Euro 2020. Bellingham, still a teenager, was included in the England squad for the tournament. This was no small feat considering the depth and talent within the English ranks. He was the youngest player in the team, yet he displayed a maturity and composure beyond his years. During the tournament, Bellingham's role in the team was primarily off the bench, but whenever he was called upon, he delivered. His performances were marked by intelligent play, tireless running, and an unwavering commitment to the team's cause. It was clear that Bellingham was not just there to make up the numbers. He was there to make a difference. And so, the young lad from Stourbridge, who had once dreamt of playing for his country, was now doing just that, and doing it with aplomb. He had taken the step up from club football to international football in his stride, proving to himself and to the world that he belonged at this level. Bellingham had now stepped onto the global stage, representing his country with pride. So, what's next for this young prodigy? As we turn our gaze to the horizon, the future prospects for Jude Bellingham are indeed bright and full of promise. His current stint with Borussia Dortmund has catapulted him into the global spotlight, and it's no secret that some of the world's biggest clubs are keenly watching his progress. The likes of Manchester United, Barcelona, and Real Madrid, just to name a few, are rumored to have Bellingham on their radars. But for now, this young maestro seems content to continue honing his craft in the Bundesliga, away from the glaring scrutiny of the Premier League or La Liga. Internationally, his future looks just as promising. Despite being left out of the England squad for some World Cup qualifiers, it's clear that Bellingham is very much in the plans of manager Gareth Southgate. His dynamism, work rate, and ability to dictate play from the middle of the park make him a prime candidate for a starring role in future international tournaments. Furthermore, let's not forget his age. At just 18, he has the potential to become one of the best midfielders in the world. He has plenty of time to develop his skills, to learn from his experiences, and to grow into the player he aspires to be. But, as we know, the world of soccer can be unpredictable. Injuries, loss of form, and the pressures of fame can all play a part in shaping a player's career. However, if Bellingham can navigate these challenges, the sky is indeed the limit for him. So as we watch this young prodigy continue his journey, we can't help but feel a sense of excitement. Excitement for what he has already achieved, and even more so for what is yet to come. Whatever the future holds, one thing is certain.